to start the show on Cut Sharks. Here's the host of Cut Sharks, Jim Perry.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you, and welcome to Cut Sharks. Nice to have you here. Thank you very much. You're very kind, and thank you for joining us at home. Well, I hope you've been with us. We're having a terrific time with some of your favorite actors and actresses playing for their favorite charities. We started over 2 weeks ago. We are down to the final 4, and as a matter of fact, we are halfway through the round robin, and no more than $800 separates all 4 players. That's most important because the 2 highest scorers at the end of the week will play off, and someone gets an additional $25,000 for their favorite charity. So, right now, I first want to thank Elsie Black for the opening poem. Elsie's in Chico, California. Thank you, Elsie. And now we're going to open up the board, get to those cards. We'll continue the second half of the round robin as we meet once again Vicki Lawrence and Bill Daly. Hello, Vicki. Nice to see you. You're playing the red, obviously.
More in blue today? Oh, no, we're not blue.
Not quite in blue there.
I blew that. Hey, that was pretty good. I blew
And,
that.
yeah, it's very close after the first half. You
Oh,
guys
I'm
are very
disgusted.
Why? Why are you disgusted?
Because they told me to bet all my money, and now I don't have anything.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you had a... If you were with us, Vicki had some tough luck with the money cards, but nonetheless, you've got a couple $100.
The next time I get a king, I'm changing it.
King didn't work out
I'm
well
going to
for
start
you, huh?
playing the Bill Daly school of thought.
Look where I'm going. I haven't lost a game. I haven't won a
That's
game
right.
yet.
He didn't
Where am
win
I
the
going?
last time.
Oh, I'm disgusted.
Who are you going to be playing for?
I'm not playing for myself.
She's not playing at all.
Well, I was playing for the Jonas Salk Institute in San Diego for cancer research. They're probably ashamed of me.
Well, maybe you'll do some good for them today. And Bill Daly, who are you playing
American
for,
Cancer
sir?
Society.
The American Cancer Society. All right, 2 worthwhile causes. Here we go, starting the... I think this will probably be your last crack at it. Whoever wins
My
this one
last crack.
has a very good
Don't
chance.
put any pressure on us at
No,
all, Jim.
I wouldn't do that. Whoever wins it has a good chance of being in the finals.
And whoever doesn't win is a fool.
You got the cards?
Yes.
Here we go. That's 2 out of 3. We start the match with a question to Vicki. Vicki, we asked 100 women, do you find men with hairy chests sexy? How many women do find men with hairy chests sexy?
Oh, gosh. Well, that's strictly a matter of taste, isn't it?
Not if you're eating a hair. I don't think it is.
Well, I don't particularly, but that doesn't really matter, does it? I'll go right down the middle and say 50, because I just think that's a matter of taste.
And she...
So take it away, Bill.
Okay, Bill. She says 50 out of 100 women said they do find men with hairy chests
see down there.
sexy.
Oh!
I backcombed my chest today.
There's a lot of hair
No, I
lovers
think
up there.
my hair lip went right down to my chest. There we are. I think a lot of women like guys with a lot of hair on their chest and hair everywhere, on their head especially. I only have 3. That's why I don't do too well. 3 hairs on my head. I would go higher than that.
Even higher than that?
Right.
If it's higher, you'll play your cards. If not, Vicki plays hers. And if you can hit it right on the head, it is a $500
Hit it on
bonus
the
for your
hair.
charity. Hit it right on the hair, yes. The actual number of women who find men with hairy chests sexy is 77. Goes right. It is higher. Bill Daly gets to start off the match with a 10.
Oh, that just changed that card.
You win the question, you can change it. An ace, a great change.
Higher. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. Lower.
Lower
I did
than
that
the
yesterday.
ace. Yes, a 7.
Freeze on that. I
And we'll move on to
finally used the
freeze bar
right
and protect
terminology.
that
Freeze.
position. Good play. Keeps her away from her cards.
Right.
Bill, we
What?
asked
Oh, it's
100...
me. Oh, my
Yes,
goodness. I
you.
thought I was through for the
We
day.
asked 100 senior citizen men. If a man gets a woman pregnant, does he have an obligation to marry her? How many senior citizen men said, yes, if a man gets a woman pregnant, he does have an obligation to marry
say
her?
all those old dudes are very honorable. That's a lousy old man, isn't it? That's my real age. Oh, yeah, I would go very high on that. Let's go about 67.
67 out of 100 senior citizen
didn't like
men
that?
said, yes,
They didn't like it. I'll
do
change
have an
it. No, just a
obligation.
minute.
Higher or lower, Vic?
Lower, higher.
Boy, senior citizens.
It's rough. Are these
Gets
alive?
pregnant, does he have a...
He said 67. What do you think?
I guess if a senior citizen got a lady pregnant, he'd probably be so excited he'd marry her and everything. I'd say probably a little higher.
A little higher than that.
Oh, you're
The
right.
actual number of senior citizen men who said if a man gets a woman pregnant, he has an obligation to marry her is 65. Not higher, just a little lower. And
Change
Bill
that
almost
card.
hit that
Change that
$500
card.
bonus with a
I should've
7.
changed that rotten
He
card.
wants to try to change it. And a good
Yeah,
change
to
with a
another
4.
rotten card. Okay, higher.
Higher than a 4. Yes, a 9.
We freeze it. Let's stay with that. Let's
We're
freeze
gonna
on
freeze
that.
it.
Yeah.
Again, Bill's
not doing too well
he's
with the
winning
answers.
those
Not brilliant,
questions
wonderful.
and not letting her get at the cards. And I'm not getting the words out either. Vicky, we asked 100 single women, have you ever stopped seeing a man because romantically speaking, he was a real dud? How many women have stopped seeing a man because he was a romantic dud?
Well, a lot, I would think.
Yeah?
Why else do you see a man? I mean,
Maybe.
that's got to be pretty high, I would say. I'll say 75.
75 out of 100 have stopped seeing a man because he was a dud romantically, Bill.
And this is not even the audience this is the audience from Match Game. They're booing on the wrong game. No, I think I got to go higher on that, really.
Higher, even more.
Yeah.
The actual number of women who have stopped seeing a man because he was a romantic dud is 62. Not higher, a little lower. More than half, but Vicky has it. And Vicky starts off with an ace.
Whoa, whoa,
Lower.
Lower than the ace, a king, queen.
Lower.
Lower than the queen, a 6.
I think I better freeze.
Now we move over the freeze bar. Vicky needs 2 cards.
Oh,
Bill
sure, easy
needs
for
2
you to say.
cards. We have sudden death coming up right after this commercial
I don't
break.
trust it.
Sudden death. We're in the middle of game 1 of our best 2 out of 3 match. Vicky with a 6 needs 2 cards. Bill with a 9 needs 2 cards. Sudden death. Someone has to win this game on this play of the cards. Bill, we asked 100 third graders. Do you think
Perfect.
the
It's the
stork...
perfect
That's
question
my
for
age
Bill,
group.
No matter what it is.
That's me.
100 third graders. Do you think the stork brings babies? How many third graders believe the stork does bring babies?
Well, I certainly believe the stork brings babies, so I believe that, and I'm a little older than that. I think a great percent of those dudes do. Right, boy, let's go up real. Let's go about 70% on that, right?
Or 70 out of 100 in this case. Vicky, higher or lower?
I hope the stork brings babies, because I'm in trouble.
trying to think. Third grade's got to be about 8 years old,
About 8
right?
years old, yeah.
Well, now, judging by my daughter, and she's very bright, and I talk to her about everything, and I figure what she can absorb, she will absorb, and what she can't, she'll wait till later. But she's never thought there was a stork. She's not sure
Really?
what it is, but I've never lied to her, and I think
Rats.
most parents are a little more honest these days.
You kidding?
And, you know, they learn a lot of stuff from the kids at school. I'm going to say four.
You say lower? The actual number of third graders who believe that the stork does
you
bring
fooled me.
babies is 27. Vicky's absolutely right. Yes, they're a lot more honest. Vicky, you've got
Boy,
control in sudden
believe
death. You
those
have a
stories.
6. You could play it or change it. Try to turn over 2 cards. Or you can pass it to Bill, who must play the 9, and he also needs 2 cards. Play or pass?
I'm going to pass it.
You're going to pass it.
Thanks
Bill,
a lot, pal.
You need them both.
I'm so upset about that stork not delivering me. I'm having a hard time playing this. Okay, lower.
Lower than a 9? No, it's not. It's the same, and Vicky wins game 1 in sudden death. It was not lower, and game 1 goes to Vicky Lawrence. She adds another $100 for her charity, and now we will set up for game 2. Same 2 decks of cards. Next cards off the top of the deck. We start with Vicky. Vicky, we surveyed 100 well-known actors and actresses, and we asked them, have you ever been flat broke? How many actors said at one point in their life they have been flat broke?
Did you survey them during the strike? I would say this is probably a real high number. Most actors. Well, there's a very low percentage that, oh, shut up. This man is getting on my nerves. Most actors, there's a very low percentage of actors that make much money at all. And we have all been out pounding the pavement. So I would say this is a real high number, like possibly your 86.
86 out of 100 say they have been flat broke, Bill.
Well, I'm broke now. I mean, I don't have any money, and you know what we're getting for the show. Everything's going to charity. I think it's higher, but I got to go lower with the odds. I'll go lower.
Going with the odds, so you say a little
I think
lower.
everyone has been in a position, but I got to go lower. Just
You think she went just a little too high.
Just
The actual number of actors who said at one point in their life they have been flat broke is 66. It is lower. Bill.
they're lying. I know that. But
Bill
that's,
needs it. That's 2 out of 3. And Bill needs this game. Starts with
Oh,
a 6.
change it. Boo card.
Can he improve it?
Oh,
Yes,
that's
a
even
5,
a
little
worse
better.
card. Higher.
Higher than a 5. An ace.
Whoa. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, lower.
Lower than an ace. A 3.
Oh, higher.
Higher than a 3. A 10.
Hey, lower. Let's go all
He's
the way
going to
out.
try to go all the way. No. Oh, thought you were taking too big a chance with that 10, and
Well, I got a
Vicky
roll
with a
going
free
there.
chance at a 6.
I'll say higher.
Higher. Yes, a jack.
I'll say lower.
Lower than a jack. And Janice has a lot of spaces to fill in. Bill took a big chance. Question to you, Bill. We asked 100 men who have been married for 50 years or more.
That's me.
Does your wife have a habit of finishing your sentences for you? How many men married 50 years said their wife does finish their sentences for them?
I never finished a sentence in my life, so fortunately, my wife finishes those things for me. I'd say that was very high. Let's say about 73.
73. What do you think, Vic? Higher or lower?
I think I'll go with the odds and say lower.
Lower. The actual number of men married 50 years who said their wife does finish their sentences for them is 42. You're right, it is lower. Almost half, but it is lower. Vicky, you're looking at a 6.
I'll change it.
Now the 6 to a 3. Good change.
Higher.
Higher than a 3. A 7.
I'm going to freeze.
Thanks a lot.
Vicky takes the
turning into
1
such
card
a
advantage.
chicken.
Question 3 to you, Bill. Bill, we asked 100 people. Have you ever swiped a tip in a restaurant? Excuse me, the question goes to Vicky. Thank you. All right. Vicky?
The answer, anyway, is I don't know.
Vicky, we asked 100 people. Have you ever swiped a tip in a restaurant that was left on the table by the people before you? How many people admitted they have swiped a tip from a restaurant?
Gosh, how many people admit? Admitted is your key word there, you know? Oh, tricky. I'm going to go right down the middle and say 50.
50 out of 100.
No, I got to go way lower. I'll even give you a guess, like, admitted it would be like 4, way under on that one. Yeah.
I think people are basically more honest.
Oh, I steal all the tips, but I wouldn't admit it. That's
Just
why
you.
I went down there. I steal
The
everything.
actual number of people who admitted they've swiped a tip from a restaurant is 5.
I said
Way
4.
lower. You are right, Bill.
Oh.
And Bill, you've got a 5.
Oh, I have to go on with that card, right?
No, you can change it. You won the question now.
goody. Yes, I'll change that. That's
All right,
goody.
Can he improve that 5? No, with a 7.
Higher.
Higher than a 7. That's a 9.
Doc, can I stay with that?
You can freeze or continue. Your decision.
Let's go on. I don't know. I'm going to take a chance and go lower.
Lower, he says. It is a 5.
Higher.
He's risking it again, and he's right again.
Stay. Freeze. Stay.
And now, Bill needs 1 card. Vicky needs 3. We are again at sudden death, and Bill must get this one. Can he do it? We'll find out after this. Vicky has game number 1. We're in the middle of game 2. Vicky with a 7 needs 3 cards. Bill needs only 1 card, but he is up the middle with an 8. Sudden death. Someone has to win this game right here. Bill, we asked 100 bachelors. Have you ever gone home after a date and actually taken a cold shower? How many bachelors said they have gone home after a date and taken the proverbial cold shower?
That's silly. I haven't taken a shower in my life. I should. Got to get out of the sweater. Taking a cold shower. Who takes a cold shower? That's ridiculous. No, I would say that's an old kind of thing, a cold shower. But what do they do now? They take I don't know what they take. They go to the John or something. I don't know where they go. I would say that very low numbers. Shower, gosh, let's go to it.
Say something. Say anything.
Oh, their short naps are wonderful. I would say it's a very low number, 34.
34 out of 100 have taken a cold shower, Vicky. Higher or lower? What do you think?
I'm going to say lower.
Lower. The
Yeah,
actual
you're
number of
right.
bachelors who said they've gone home after a date and taken a cold shower is 29. Just a little lower. Vicky has it.
Hello?
And Vicky, you've got a bit of a problem here now. It is sudden death. You're near the middle with a 7. Of course, you could change it, but you need 3 cards. Bill needs only 1, but he's up the middle with an 8. Big decision. Play or pass.
He has to play his 8.
If you decide to pass it, he must play that 8. What do you say, Vic?
I'm going to pass it.
You're going to pass it. Bill, if you can turn this card over, we have it, and call it right, we have a tie. But if you call it wrong, Vicky goes for the big money.
Gang. What shall I do? This is only my life.
What do you say with an 8?
This is only $28,000.
Higher or lower?
Let's go lower.
He says lower. No, it's not. Vicky wins it. Vicky got control, and she won it. Bill Daly.
Well, goodbye, everybody.
We'll see you a little bit later, Bill. Vicky, come on down here with me. Now, Vicky. All right. Vicki Lawrence, who had some tough luck with the money cards before. You've added another $200 for your charity, which is the Salk Institute for Biological Studies, yes?
Yes.
Let's get to those money cards. And I know you kept those money cards during the last break, and they're waiting, and we're ready to go. $200 of new money, 3 cards on the bottom line, to bet as you will. Up to the second level, another $200 of betting money. 3 more cards. Minimum bet's $50 till you get to the top card, the big bet, and there you must risk at least half. And I don't have to tell you, the pressure's on, because this is a very important money cards for you. It could get you into the finals. Here's $200. And remember, too, that you can sorry to say that, Vicki.
It's all right,
Remember,
Jim.
too, you can change your base card on each level, and, of course, if you get a double, the bet just carries over. You start with an 8 up the middle.
I'll change it.
And let's see if we can improve it. 200 and, a 7. All right. Be careful. You're
All
near
right,
the
I'll
middle.
bet $50 that it's higher.
Minimum bet, $50. Higher than a 7. No. 150 and a 4.
Okay, let's see. I'll bet $50 that it's higher.
She's been a little shell shocked. She's being careful. Trying to get back to the 200 mark. Higher. Yes, with a 9. 200 and a 9.
I'll bet $100 that it's lower.
$100 on a 9. She's got a feeling. Is she right? Lower? No. Oh, that was a near middle card. That one kind of scared me. But the queen moves up. We give you the other 200. Now you have $300.
I'll bet $100 that it's lower.
$100 lower than a queen. Yes, with a 6. Up to 403 to go.
I'll bet $200 that it's higher.
Half of it, $200 higher than a 6. No, but the bet carries over. You don't lose on it.
All
You
right,
still
I'll bet,
have the same amount of money and a 6.
I'll bet $200 again that it's higher.
$200 higher than a 6. Yes, with an ace. And it came up at a great time for the big bet. You've got $600 and an ace.
I'll bet all of it that it's lower.
And this could put you over the top. Is it lower for $1,200? Yes! And I think by a little bit, that might be enough to get you into the finals. We'll find out. Vicki Lawrence, $1,600 for her charity. The Salk Institute for Biological Studies. We'll be back with Ross Martin and Meredith McRae in a moment, right after this. And Janice is dealing out 2 brand new decks of cards. We continue the round robin with Ross Martin and Meredith McRae. Hello, you're playing for who?
I am playing for the Cancer Immunization Center at UCLA.
And Meredith?
I'm playing for United Cerebral Palsy.
All right, here we go. Best 2 out of 3 starts with a question to Ross. Ross, we asked 100 married men, is your wife a backseat driver? How many men said their wife is a backseat driver?
I would say the percentage of people who would respond to that. Women don't do that anymore. They aren't naggy anymore. Not anymore. I think that was, when they were nervous about automobiles. I would say the number is not very high. It shouldn't be any more than 24.
24 out of 100 married men said their wife is a backseat driver, Meredith.
Well, I have to say that I disagree because I am a backseat driver. I am such a nag, and I try not to, but I realize... Oh, you were supposed to turn right at that next corner, and I do it all the time, so I'm definitely going to say hi.
Can I take
Higher
it back?
than that. She convinced you, right? The actual number of married men who said their wife is a backseat driver is 51. Yes, it is higher. It is more than half, and it's Meredith McRae with a 7.
Oh, I'm going to change that.
7 becomes a 9,
Oh.
right on the other side of the 8.
Oh, I don't know if they go higher or lower. Okay, I will go lower.
Lower. Oh, no, an ace. And a break for Ross Martin, who gets a free chance at a king.
Lower.
Lower than the king, a 3.
Higher.
Higher than the 3, an ace.
Lower.
Lower than the ace, a 9.
Freeze.
And as we move over the freeze bar, Ross Martin needs 1 card for
Would
the
you
first
have
game
gone
of the
higher
match.
or lower on the 9?
Oh, I think you did the right
Lower,
thing
okay.
going lower.
All right. I
Unfortunately,
hate
the odds
nines.
are that way. We'll discuss the odds while you watch this commercial message, friends. Of course, 7, 8, and 9. You got it.
This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.